Hi everyone, it's Ian from Q-Tips, and it's been a while since I've actually made a video, but something piqued my interest recently, and that was the Patriot marches in London. And if we have a look at the various news sources for the march, we have a look at the Guardian. The Guardian had the march at around 100,000 people, and I see quite a few people disputing that number, saying there were far more than that and comparing a full stadium of 100,000 compared to this. So I'm not entirely sure, but it was something of interest, and I thought that is maybe something you could kind of try and figure out in QGIS. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to capture the area covered by the marches just in the video footage here for interest's sake. And then maybe we can try and calculate the area by the number of people per square meter. I know there's a couple of different values depending on how packed something is, but we can kind of get a best guesstimate of how many people are per square here. So let's see what that might look like. So I'm just going to zoom into London, and let's see if we can try and find the location of this march. So I think, is it this one here? Let's just turn that off and turn on my Google satellite imagery. Okay, so that looks like the street. That's the building that everyone is marching to or from. I'm not sure which way they're going in this instance, but we're just going to use this footage. So to make things easier for myself, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rotate this. I think let's rotate it by 300 degrees. There we go. That looks like, okay, that looks like it. Okay, so this is from the Guardian's web, well, yeah, I guess it's their YouTube channel, and there's no sound. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll through and try and capture where everyone's standing. And I'm obviously won't get it 100% right, but we'll see what we can do. So I'm going to start with this little polygon layer here. I'm going to start editing, and I'm going to use my normal digitizing tools, but I might come back in and clip out a ring here for this building. So I'll use my advanced digitizing tools as well. So let's just start off and generally try and capture where everyone is. So if we can assume that everyone's on this road, they sort of go down here, and then I'm not too sure what's happening down here, but you can see there's sort of a patch there. Maybe capture something like that. People kind of lip out into that road, and then obviously I can't capture what I can't see. And there's a bunch of people there as well. Okay, we're just going to kind of generalize. And then what I'll do is I'm going to go down that street. So let's just push play here. And then let's just capture down the street. I might need to zoom in and out. Okay, so I assume they go to this block. So there it's panning down to that block. Let's actually just pan a bit forward. Oh, there we go. So there's, in the imagery, you can see there's some containers there. So that's correct. So we can keep capturing. Yeah, and then obviously there's the aerial photography is a bit oblique because of the camera angle. So we'll just try and capture the edge of the street as we go down the street here. Very generalized, but this is just to give us an idea of what's going on. I'll just capture around these buildings here because the pavement kind of moves in there a bit. Not so much here though. And let's just pan a bit forward till we get to that building. Starts to go, there's a curved building there. Oh, there it is there. Okay, we can see that building there with the lawn on top. So let's go around here. Down this street. Okay, and then it gets to, okay, I guess that's the corner of that building there. So some people do, we can actually just delete one or two of these. We can bring that in here because it looks like people do, or not, don't go all the way into this little recess, but they do a little bit. And then along that little street there. Okay, then there's those trees, and they go around the corner. I don't know how far they go. Okay, I'm only going to capture what I can see. So let's assume they go that far. And then towards this bridge here. Okay, then they go up that street. I can't see any. I mean, obviously, look, they probably go quite a bit further. So let's capture all the way up to the bridge. And they're probably walking down the bridge as well. So I'm just going to ignore that for now. So whatever figure we come up with, we can assume that it's going to be more because I'm not capturing what I can't see. Okay, then let's go back. Okay, how far did that? Didn't go actually very far up that street. Let's just digitize around here, up to there. Very general. Straight across that street, and then down the pavement. And everyone is on that pavement. It looks like I can just capture the rest of the street, so I'm just going to zoom in and then capture the edge of the building down to the pavement, all the way back to the start. Okay. Not too sure what's happening under this tree here. I can assume there's a street there. Maybe do something like that. And actually, let's just generalize that section there. And this piece, back to the building site there, or whatever's happening there. Okay, back to the beginning. Let's see, what did that look like at the beginning there. Zoom out. Around in front of that tree. They've always got some barricades up for the protesters, and then they kind of filter out there like that. And let's finish that. And then, okay, what I've got here is I've got a little algorithm or a little command, $area, to calculate the area automatically. So that is the area in meters squared. So let's say, okay. Oh, and before I need to exclude the IMAX. So I can do that relatively easily. So I'm just going to go to my full screen here and then zoom in. And I can do it a couple of ways. I can do it by reshaping the feature. So let's use that one. So I'm going to first of all set my snap settings just to snap to the vertex of my existing polygon. And then let's use the reshape features and let's cross the boundary. And then according to the footage, the people weren't inside the property boundary of the IMAX. There we go. Okay, so now with that little algorithm that I set up, calculation, $area, that will have updated that area as well. So it would have excluded that. So let's save that and then open up the attribute table. Okay, so that's been changed. Okay, so let's say if I did a quick query on ChatGPT to see what a really packed concert might be like per square meter, and they reckon between 5 and 6 people per square meter is really quite congested, quite packed. And then 4 people is, people can still move, but it's not as congested. And then I figured maybe around 3 people, maybe it is 4. Let's test what 3 is like. So if we just multiply that by 3, we're going to get to what, 70,000. So let's use our field calculator and we'll update the people's field and we'll just say area multiplied by 3. Okay, 79,000. Okay, so close to 80,000 people according to this. Okay, but if you consider that I haven't really captured everything. I've just captured, there's probably people on this bridge down here. Haven't maybe captured people that were further down this road. I don't even know that there could have been quite a few more people way further down. And if I get extra footage, I can go and capture that. But let's just work on the fact that I've only had this to work with. So I've captured this shape from the satellite, well, from the not the satellite, the aerial photography or the drone footage from the Guardian. And let's just assume maybe it's let's put it as maximum 4 people. If you consider 4 people per square meter, that is still quite a few people. So let's actually just show this one. So let's multiply that by 4, and I think we'll get closer to that 100,000 figure. So let's go people, update people, area multiplied by 4. Okay, so close to 100,000, 110,000. So possibly if the Guardian were using the exact same idea based on area and people per square meter, then maybe 110,000 is fairly accurate. But I think we can safely say there were quite a few more people than that, based on the fact that I haven't captured everything, and some areas are quite a bit denser than others. So that's maybe something to factor in as well. But I have seen online some people saying there were millions, or between 1 and 2 million. I mean, maybe, but based on what we can see here, it's doubtful. But there's quite a few more than 100,000, which is what the I think the police said that. What do they say here? According to Metro Police, they believe there are about 110,000 people. So I think it's quite a few more than that. Okay, so that's it for this video. Fairly interesting query, trying to figure out how many people there were in the march based on the street area coverage by the Guardian footage. And yeah, that's it for today. Take it easy. Cheers.